Today we're going to do a real simple, what's known as a beer can chicken. This is a really easy thing to do. I'm using some pre-made stuff to do it. So here I've got just a small roasting chicken. I've washed it out, cleaned it, patted it dry, took all the stuff out of the inside, gibless neck, and all that sort of stuff. And all I'm going to do is, well, right now I've got 3/4 of a stick of butter melted. I need that much because I'm also going to be basting the chicken or brushing it while it's on the grill. And all I'm doing is taking about 1/3 of a lemon and squeezing that fresh lemon juice in there. This one I'm going to use Old Bay on. Now, you can make your own Old Bay. I'm more than happy with the type you buy. I like to get a little bit of it in the butter that I'm going to be basting on and also injecting into the bird. So I do want to get some of that Old Bay flavor in there. Now, real simple. I'm just going to take my Old Bay and I'm going to generously shake it all over the bird. I want to get a nice coating of that on there. Like I said, if you have a preference to a Cajun seasoning or even a lemon pepper, Greek, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you like. This in particular, I do like the flavor of Old Bay. So I'm going to use it, in this case, on this bird. We're going to get it. We want to get a decent amount of this stuff inside too. So all I really do is kind of tilt it back and forth and let my seasoning get in there pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. Get it to the sides. All over the breast. Some of this is going to fall off. It doesn't stick like it does on a brisket or whatever when you're rubbing a brisket, but you get a good coating on there. That will be more than enough to take care of it. Just going to leave that, pat it, leave it sit there for a bit. And now for the butter. So I put probably about a teaspoon of Old Bay in the 3/4 sticks of butter. And a 1/3 of a lemon I've squeezed in there. Now you're going to take your injector. Now this one's a metal one. I've had the plastic ones. They're crap. They bend, they break. Needles aren't worth anything. So I really recommend you get yourself a metal one. They're not that expensive. I think this was about $5. Get it in that butter. And we're going to suck up as much of that butter as we can here. Now I'm just going to stick it into the breast. You don't want to go all the way through, otherwise you'll be in the cavity. You're going to inject a little bit in. Go to different parts of the breast. It's going to pour out, but the chicken's cold, so it will make it harden pretty quickly. So you could actually, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can see that it's actually blowing up a little bit because I am really getting butter in there. I mean, it's going into the muscle, it's going under the skin. It's going everywhere. And that's what you want. A little more in the breast. I think I ran out. More in the front of the breast here. That's about all she wrote. I'm going to leave this sit for about an hour, just let the spices get in there. And then I'll show you how to get this on the, it is beer can chicken. I'll show you how to get this on the can. You're going to cook it indirect. It takes about an hour and a half for this size of a bird. Again, real easy. Oh yes, and I've also got about a cup, a little more of my wood chips that I'll put in my tin foil, my aluminum foil pack. I'm doing this on gas today. It's fantastic on charcoal. Just looking for the convenience of gas. I'm using mesquite personally. The mesquite with the Old Bay seasoning all works really nicely together. I love the mesquite flavor on the chicken, that nice spicy flavor. So next we're going to show this bird getting mounted on the can on the little holders that I have and us taking it to the grill. Alright, so my bird, as I've shown you, I've injected it, it's rubbed. Now it's ready to go onto the grill. I have my grill preheated to medium. Medium is 325 to 350 degrees, somewhere in there. And this is indirect grilling. I already put my my wood into the foil pack, and it's already smoking on the grill. So I'm going to take my chicken. This particular holder has a pan at the bottom. Some do, some don't. There's all different kinds. If you do get one that doesn't have any kind of thing to trap like this, all the juice is going to come out of the chicken. Just put one of those aluminum pie plates or something like that underneath it to catch the juice. These are juicy. They do leak a lot. You don't want that all over your grill. So all we do here is we get our bird and we stick it right down on the holder. And that's really it. I'm going to stick it on my indirect grill. It's going to take about an hour and a half. You want the internal temperature to be 180 degrees. I'm going to check that after the first hour. Every half an hour I'm going to baste it actually with that lemon, butter, and Old Bay mixture that I made. So I'll show you that in a little bit. So here's my grill. I got my foil pack on there. These two burners, the way this works is I've got 3 burners with 3 knobs. These 2 burners are on, the middle one isn't. So all I'm going to do is take my chicken, and I'm going to put it so it's sideways here in between the 2 burners so the heat's just kind of getting up around there. Now I'm going to take my butter mixture here, and I'm just going to let that drip down that bird. Get all over it. That's what's going to make that skin very crispy, very good. The beer that's in the middle there, you can use whatever kind of beer you want, is going to keep the inside of that bird so moist. This is almost a foolproof way of doing it. You'll always get a perfectly cooked bird. It'll always be moist. Just a great, easy way of doing it here. And I will be back to get this bird with more of this butter in a half an hour. Alright, I'm going to give you 2 in 1 here. Almost forgot about taking the video after the fact. So there's half of the chicken. You can see that Old Bay chicken I did there. The skin is crispy. It is very moist. I just cut it in half with kitchen shears. Not a big deal. And then there we have the roasted corn that I had showed you. I just kept on basting that in that butter. You could see the butter glisten off of it. Granted, it's not the healthiest thing in the world, but it's nice and lightly brown there. Absolutely fantastic. Best way you could do the corn. Enjoy.